Hi. Hello, guys. Hello, everybody. I'm really happy to see you here. Thank you very much that it's already our fifth lesson, our fifth lecture, and you find time, you have enough power and energy and inspiration to continue our learning. I'm very glad that I'm not alone here. I'm very happy and grateful that today again I will have some active participants to communicate with. Yeah, you know that I like to communicate, I like to ask you questions, I like to get your answers, to discuss everything and so on. Well, I see your greetings in chat. Yeah, hi, hello, good evening. And as you see, the topic of our today's lesson is best lessons from best marketers. But before we start our discussion, I'd like to tell you at once some apologies. You know, I'm sorry, today I'm a little bit ill because the autumn has started and now many people have some problems because of it, yeah. So as usual, it's some cold and runny nose and so on, yeah, like traditional symptoms. So sorry that maybe I don't look so happy as usual, but I'm really happy to see you, believe me. Well, and closer to our topic. Найкращі уроки від найкращих маркетологів. And the first question to you, what marketers do you consider the best? When you hear such phrase, best marketers, I'd like to know what marketers you respect. So who is like a role model for you? Who is the example for you? Who you admire, you know? And also it will be nice if you write why, for example, this person is cool in your opinion, is a great marketer, so what achievements this person has. So please write. Okay, I understand that maybe you need some time to think, that's why we will continue, and I'm still waiting, of course, your answers. Okay, well, and as for the structure of today's lesson, while you are writing, I'll tell you about the structure. At first, we are going to have some warming up, then we'll work with new vocabulary as usual. In the section Get to Know, we'll talk about key rules from renowned marketers. We'll discuss Amazon. I suppose everybody knows about it, and it goes without saying that people connected with marketing know. And as for grammar, it will be indirect questions, and then, of course, we are going to play some games, and I'll share useful links with you. Oh, dear guys, thank you. I'm also glad to see you. Okay, we got first answers. Olga writes, good marketologist, good marketer, it's better to say, yeah, is a person who knows what customers need. Yes, sure, thank you for first answers. Marina says Amazon. Amazon started with selling books. Natalia says Google. Okay. Thank you for your answers. Yes, I agree with you. Well, guys, please feel free, and if you have some ideas, share these ideas with us. And we continue our work. So let's pay attention to this wise quote every lesson we have new quotes, so now you, I think, are already very knowledgeable and can show off in front of your friends with different quotes by famous marketers. Yeah. Well, let's read it. Your brand is what people say about you when you are not in the room. Jeff Bezos. Maybe it's unusual, yes. What do you think about it? Of course, it's clear, yes, it's clear, I suppose, to everybody that when we are not in the room, so it's very likely that people in the room discuss us. So, and here it's about your brand. Maybe you would like to give some comments about it. While you're thinking about this quote, let me read some other answers of our participants. Olga also wrote about AliExpress and Nova Poshta. Okay. So yeah, some things connected with marketing, yes. And Oksana wrote G-Bar. And Natalia says, what a brilliant thought. It's about the quote, right? Yeah, I agree. The thought is brilliant. Okay. Again, please, if you have ideas, if you have any thoughts that you'd like to share with us, right? I mean, about the quote. Yeah, you know, you wrote different examples like Google, Amazon, yes, and so on. Also, I thought that maybe you would write about some people. So, people who are great marketers, people who influence marketing and who are famous for something and without whom maybe we wouldn't have something or wouldn't have some outstanding things nowadays, yes. Okay, Alexander also agrees that it is a good thought, I mean, this quote, and Alexandra says, I think it's not a brand, it's about reputation. Maybe, okay, thank you, Alexandra. Akabusola says, is this something about envy? Oh, also one more interesting idea. Yeah, maybe. Maybe it's about envy too. It can be, yeah. But not always, yes, and not only. Okay, let's carry on. Yes, thank you, Alexander. Alexander has given the example of one great marketer in his opinion, so Steve Jobs, yeah. Okay, I agree, of course. Even children know this name, I think. Okay, we'll continue, yes, and if someone has what to add, please add. And here, so you see, Alexander, you managed to foresee the future, yes, to predict the future, because here in this slide we are going to talk about some words by Steve Jobs, and what are we going to have? We are going to have the Steve Jobs speech challenge. You know that this person is famous not only for his achievements, but also for some smart and cool phrases that became like aphorisms, yes, and these phrases are used like quotes and can be written somewhere. So, the first question to you. Which phrase did Steve Jobs use to inspire his audience to pursue their passions and dreams? And there are 4 phrases. Think different, stay hungry, stay foolish, innovation distinguishes between a leader and a follower, your time is limited, don't waste it living someone else's life. Well, let me translate it for you, yes, because maybe someone needs help with some words. So, яку фразу використав Стів Джобс, щоб надихнути свою аудиторію на досягнення їхньої пристрасті, їхніх мрій, так? Ну, тут пристрасть, звісно, в сенсі якби до якоїсь справи, так? Well, думай інакше, так? Ну, типу, не так, як всі, по-різному. Залишайся голодним, залишайся дурним. Інновація якби розрізняє лідера і послідовника. Ну, проводить різницю, так, як рису якусь. Ваш час обмежений, не витрачайте його впусту, живучи чужим життям. Well, please write your ideas. What phrase he used? You know, all these phrases belong to him, but when he wanted to inspire his audience, he used only one of these phrases. What phrase was it? Any ideas? Okay. Alexander thinks it's D. Lena thinks it's C. Okay. Natalia thinks it's A. Well, I see that answers are different, yes. But to tell the truth, the correct answer is really D. So who answered D? Well done. Olga, Alena, participant K. Yeah, maybe somebody else. So, your time is limited, don't waste it living someone else's life. Okay. Yes, Elizabeth, I agree. Okay. And one more. Yeah, our challenge continues. Steve Jobs shared a story about connecting the dots in life. What did he emphasize as the key to connecting the dots? And 4 answers: education and knowledge, passion and perseverance, innovation and creativity, reflection and self-awareness. Okay, let's think about the translation. Стів Джобс поділився історією про з'єднання крапок у житті. Що він підкреслив як ключ до з'єднання крапок? Освіта і знання, пристрасть і наполегливість, інновація і креативність, рефлексія і самосвідомість. Well, your ideas, please. It will be interesting for me if you know this, if you maybe can guess. So, Helen, sorry, what do you mean? Like maybe you wanted to, thank you, yeah, okay. So, answers are different, I see. Okay, again, they're different, but the correct answer is B, passion and perseverance. Yes. Okay. Well, guys, and also, as you see, today we are going to talk not only about like serious business and only business, but also some things that help people to achieve success in life, at work, and of course in their business, yes. And if you have such success stories in your life, you know, like stories of success, like in marketing, there's an expression like success story. Yes, not successful, but success story. It's interesting. Well, maybe you would share with us, for example, you know, like when we read or watch different stories of millionaires and for example, they say that they had a hard life, and then one day they got an idea and they didn't give up, and then they got a result. So of course, like, I understand that maybe there aren't millionaires between us yet. Anyway, I wish you to become millionaires if you want. And just maybe you'd tell us some things from your life connected with the motivation and the inspiration. So, for example, what inspires you when you do something that will lead you to success? And yeah, maybe you could tell your stories that, for example, 5 years ago you lived in that way, you didn't have this and that. Now maybe you have another life because thanks to like something, maybe some personal qualities, you achieved this and that, or maybe you have participated in some startups or something else. You know better, yeah, because this is your life. So if you have such stories, stories from your personal life, please tell us. Okay, and I hope that now you are warming up after this warming up. So we are going to carry on, and the first set of words, it's viral, influencer, and conversion. And you know that as usual, I'll read the definitions, the examples, and what am I reading from you? Of course, the translation. The translation to these bold words, viral, influencer, and conversion, okay? And of course, if you want to give any additional information about these words, maybe some examples, something else, your opinion, of course, right. Well, viral refers to the rapid spread and popularity of a piece of content, typically on social media, through sharing and word of mouth. She created a viral video that captured the attention of millions, spreading like wildfire across social media platforms. Well, next, influencer. An individual who has a significant following and impact on a particular audience, often leveraged by marketers to promote products or services. Well, many brands have recognized the power of partnering with influencers to promote their products, resulting in increased sales and brand awareness. And conversion, the desired action taken by a customer, such as making a purchase, signing up for a newsletter, or filling out a form in response to a marketing effort. The company implemented a series of strategic marketing campaigns to increase the conversion rate of visitors into paying customers. Okay, let me have a look. Maybe you already given your translations. No, not yet. You are still thinking. Okay, I understand that you also need time to type. So I will translate the definitions, the examples, and I hope you will translate the words. The first one, viral. Let's look at the translation of the definition. Відноситься до швидкого поширення і популярності частини контенту, як правило, у соціальних мережах, завдяки обміну та word of mouth – це таке цікаве слово, цікавий вираз сарафанному радіо. Тобто, коли інформація якась передається з вуст в уста, тобто від знайомого до знайомого, від друга до друга і все таке. Окей. The example. Вона створила вірусне відео, яке привернуло увагу мільйонів, поширюючись як лісова пожежа на платформах соцмереж. Окей, інфлюенсер. Особа, яка має значну кількість прихильників і вплив на певну аудиторію, і яка часто залучається маркетологами для просування продуктів або послуг. Багато брендів визнали силу партнерства з впливовими людьми, щоб просувати свою продукцію, що призводить до збільшення продажів і впізнаваності бренду. And conversion. Бажана дія, яка робиться клієнтам, така як здійснення покупки, підписка на інформаційний бюлетень, ньюслетер, так, ми часто так і кажемо, заповнення бланку, форми у відповідь на зусилля маркетингу. І приклад. Компанія реалізувала, або, як ми так і кажемо, імплементувала, також так, це слово теж вже увійшло і в наше мовлення. Отже, реалізувала або імплементувала серію стратегічних маркетингових кампаній для того, щоб збільшити коефіцієнт конверсії відвідувачів у платоспроможних клієнтів. Окей. What can you tell me? Yeah, thank you, guys. Oh, so many answers. Yes. And of course, Alexandra, Lina, Olga, Oksana, you are as active as usual. Thank you, guys. So, viral. Yes, вірусний. Все правильно. Інфлюенсер. Так, інфлюенсер, лідер думок, людина, яка має вплив, звісно. Дуже добре. And conversion, так, конверсія. So you see, the English language is not always hard, because many words have already come to our language, and that's why they're very similar, so it's really not so hard sometimes, and really pleasant that like you don't need to learn something new, because it's almost the same, but like, I mean, it sounds almost the same. Okay, yeah. Let's carry on. Yes, and by the way, if you know any famous influencers, it would be great if you told us. So, just in any sphere, you know, because we are talking about marketing, and it can be in different spheres, yes, so maybe these are going to be people connected with education, or people connected with the healthcare, maybe they're promoting some pills, or again, like technologies, so how can we live without them? Of course, technologies are in the center of everything. Yes, that's why digital marketing is so popular nowadays. Well, maybe something else, maybe the sphere of beauty, anything. So it would be great if you provided some examples, okay? And thank you so much for your ideas connected with translations. Your translations are correct and very beautiful. Let's carry on. The next, engagement, infographic, freemium. Well, please write your ideas how we can translate these three words. And I'll read the definitions and the examples as usual. So, engagement. The level of interaction and involvement that an audience has with a brand, content, or marketing campaign, often measured by likes, comments, shares, and other forms of interaction. Example. The social media manager analyzed the post's engagement metrics such as likes, comments, and shares. Infographic. This term was coined by marketers to describe visual representations of information, typically combining text and graphics to present data in a visually appealing and easily digestible format. Example. The blog post was filled with valuable information, but it was the eye-catching infographic embedded within it that truly captivated readers. and freemium. A combination of free and premium. This word was introduced by marketers to describe a business model where a basic version of a product or service is offered for free, while additional features or premium versions require payment. The company introduced a freemium model allowing to access basic features for free while offering advanced functionalities through a paid subscription plan. Okay, translations. Yes. Рівень взаємодії і залучення аудиторії до бренду, контенту чи маркетингової кампанії, яке часто вимірюється лайками, коментарями, поширенням, хто це як розповсюджує, так, наскільки це розповсюджують, і іншими формами взаємодії. Окей, менеджер соціальних медіа проаналізував показники залучення публікації, такі як лайки, коментарі і поширення. Окей, інфографік. Я там бачу, з'явилися перші переклади, ще почекаємо трошки, так, тому я поки не озвучую переклад, поки перекладаємо саму дефініцію і сам приклад. Цей термін був введений маркетологами, щоб описати візуальне представлення інформації, як правило, поєднання тексту і графіки для того, щоб представити дані у візуально привабливому і легко такому засвоюваному форматі. Приклад. Повідомлення в блозі було наповнено цінною інформацією, але це була саме така, бачите, eye-catching, типу та, що хватає за око, але саме приваблива, та, що захоплює інфографіка, вбудована в нього, дійсно було тим, що захопило читача. Так? And the last, freemium, поєднання слова безкоштовний і преміум. Це слово було введено маркетологами для того, щоб описати бізнес-модель, де базова версія продукту чи послуги пропонується безкоштовно, в той час як додаткові фічі, функції, так, або преміум версії вимагають оплати. And the example, і приклад. Компанія представила модель freemium, яка дозволяє отримати дозволяє отримати доступ до базових до основних функцій безкоштовно, в той час, як також пропонує розширені функції через план платної підписки. Окей, your translations, the most interesting thing. Well, engagement. Yes, of course, залучення. Так, дякую. Thank you, very well. Engagement. Так, залучення, залученість. Інфографік. Так, інфографіка. And premium. Так, ми можемо так і перекласти, правильно, як freemium. Є і такий варіант, прямо в статтях українських, де зустрічається, я бачила, тобто freemium так і пишуть. Але ваші версії, звісно, теж дуже гарні. Тобто, ознайомчий період використання, пробний період, безкоштовна демоверсія, так, це все якби про freemium. Все про нього стосується. Окей. Thank you. Thank you, dear friends. Let's continue then. And I hope that you'll be as hardworking as you are now. Before we continue, I see that Oksana has given the examples of influencers as I have asked. Thank you, Oksana. Masha Timoshenko, Beauty Sphere, and Rabbi Granger, Education. I hope I've pronounced this name correctly about this educational sphere, because frankly speaking, I have never heard about this person. Well, thank you, Oksana. It's great that you know such people, and if you could So, Oksana, maybe you could write more about them. So, what is your personal opinion, if you like them, and could you give some details, what exactly they do? So, just a little bit more information, okay? Well, and let's continue. So, the next set of words: clickbait, gamification, and emoticon. I suppose everybody knows and likes this word. Yes, emoticon. Well, I know there are people who don't like them, but this is the minority of people. So, let's read the definitions, the examples. Clickbait. Coined by marketers, clickbait refers to online content such as headlines or thumbnails designed to attract attention and encourage users to click on a link. It often relies on sensationalism or misleading information. The headline of the article was designed as clickbait, promising an outrageous revelation. Gamification. Coined by marketers, gamification refers to the application of game elements and mechanics to non-game contexts, such as marketing campaigns or learning platforms, to engage and motivate users. The PR campaign for the new fitness app highlighted its innovative approach to fitness tracking by leveraging gamification techniques. And emoticon, a combination of emotion plus icon, and icon. This term was popularized by marketers to describe visual representations of facial expressions made using punctuation marks and symbols. Emoticons are used to convey emotions in digital communication. The email marketing campaign incorporated a friendly tone accompanied by a smiling emoticon to create a sense of warmth and connection with the recipients. While I'm translating, please write your ideas about the translation of words in bold. Also, I'd like to know your opinion about emoticons. Do you use them? Do you not use them? Do you really agree that they can help a lot in expressing emotions? Or before we had them, we lived somehow and we didn't die, yes. So why are they so popular nowadays? And why do some people even hate them or have very negative attitude? So please write about emoticons, if you use them, if you don't use them, and of course if you add something else, it will be wonderful. Okay. Clickbait. Придуманий маркетологами термін відноситься до онлайн-контенту. Наприклад, заголовки, тобто такому контенту мається на увазі, як заголовки чи ескізи, які призначені для того, щоб привернути увагу, щоб спонукати користувача, клікнути на посилання. Це часто спирається на сенсаційність або оманливу інформацію. Так, заголовок статті був розроблений як клікбейт, який обіцяв обурливе викриття. Дрема. Окей. Gamification. Придуманий маркетологами, цей термін означає застосування ігрових елементів і механізмів у неігрових контекстах, таких як маркетингові кампанії чи навчальні платформи, для того, щоб залучити і мотивувати користувачів. Піар-кампанія нового фітнес-додатку підкреслила його інноваційний підхід до відстеження фітнесу шляхом використання методів для гейміфікації. технік гейміфікації. Окей. Ну, фітнес-трекінг, це можна теж так і перекласти. And emoticon. Комбінація, поєднання слова емоція і іконка, значок. Цей термін був популяризований маркетологами для того, щоб описати візуальну презентацію зображень виразів облич, створених за допомогою знаків пунктуації і символів. Самі емотікони використовуються для того, щоб передати емоції в цифровому спілкуванні. Okay, and your translations? Well. Yes, thank you, dear users, dear participants, dear friends. Of course, clickbait we will translate in the same way. Звісно, це так і перекладемо, як clickbait, так? Потім gamification, так, гейміфікація, все вірно, тут нічого іншого не придумаєш, так, від слова game, гра. And emoticon, ну, так, як емотікон, так, або смайлик. Thank you, Ірина, Ака, participant K, Хелен, Оксана, Ольга. And let's pay attention to some other pieces of information that you have given. Thank you, Oksana. Oksana has written about those two people who she has mentioned. So, Ruby Granger studies literature in Oxford. She wasn't selected for... it's a girl, okay, sorry. She wasn't selected for a bachelor degree in this university 4 years ago, but this year Ruby was accepted for master's degree in Oxford. She never gives up. Thank you, Oksana. Yeah, it's a great example. Okay. It's really important not to give up. We know that even... Sorry for this funny thing. Even we can see this phrase on some socks. Yes, like don't give up or never give up. Yeah, we have motivation and inspiration in our life everywhere. Okay, and participant K writes, I often use emoticons on Telegram because it appears as a notification without a sound on the other party. Okay, interesting. Well, I still hope that you will add more information about emoticons in your life, okay? Also, let's discuss if maybe we underestimate the influence, the importance of emoticons, or maybe vice versa, we exaggerate, maybe they're not so important because, for example, when this is really serious and official, for example, business email, yes, like nobody writes some emoticons, like nobody uses some emoticons there, yeah, and so the style should be official. If we talk really about something serious. So, anyway, your opinion about emoticons. Thank you guys, thank you, Alina. Alina wrote, people are fed up with clickbait ads because there's a lot of lies in it. Yes, interesting, Alina. Thank you for this unusual point of view. And also, maybe you could provide an example. You know, guys, how much I love examples. So, Alina, if you wrote the examples, it would be very interesting, not only for me, but for all of us, I'm sure. Yes. Okay, for example, what lies have you noticed? And Olga says, I thought that Ruby is programming language. Oh, well, okay, now we know that it's not, yes, that it's a person. Okay, And sorry for my running nose. Yeah, I'm really sorry. Okay, let's go on. And now the work with vocabulary is over. So if you add something especially connected with those things which I have mentioned, of course, I'll read everything. And now let's talk more about key rules from renowned marketers. And here, of course, as you see, there are the names, the surnames of different important marketers. So if you haven't known their names before, now you have this opportunity to expand your knowledge. Yeah. Okay. And of course, Steve Jobs is the first here. Know your customer. Yeah. Start with why. Tell a compelling story. Create remarkable experiences. Well, and while I'm translating, please try to write something about these rules. If you agree with these rules, if you disagree, maybe you have heard some of these rules before, or what you think about these rules, okay? Because each of us has an opinion, yes, just not always we want to share this opinion with somebody. Maybe we're afraid that somebody will not understand us, somebody will judge us, but if we pay attention all the time to someone's opinion, then we won't move on, yeah? And we always should make the next step in our life. So, I hope I motivated you a little bit to write something in our comments. Now let's translate these key rules. Отже, знай свого клієнта, почни з чому, тобто з відповіді на питання чому, розкажи переконливу історію, створи чудові враження, так? І визначені якби враження. Взагалі, експіріенс – це досвід, але тут якби як досвід воно не дуже буде красиво перекладатися. Окей. And we have more rules. The next set of rules. Embrace the power of emotions. Deliver value before asking for anything in return. Simplify your message. Differentiate through values. Let's translate them too. And again, please write what you think about them. Отже, як отримайте сили емоцій, так? Доставте цінність, перш ніж питати про щось взамін. Спростіть свій меседж, тобто своє повідомлення, те, що ви несете клієнту, так? В маси. Диференціюйте через цінності. Окей. How do you understand some of them? Some of the rules here in this slide, some of the rules here in the previous one. Any ideas? Maybe you use some of these rules in your life. Do you use? Do you not use? Or you are still thinking? Well, I understand that it always takes time, like to think what maybe they wanted to say, or also it takes time to write. Thank you, Oksana. Oksana says, I agree that we always need to ask why when we take some actions in Ukrainian, we ask. Так, Оксана написала прямо от українськими літерами в лапках, щоб що. It's perfect, yes. To get what, if we translate? Okay, okay. Okay, and Alexandra agrees, yes. Well, guys, and participant K says that agrees with Oksana. Please have a look at these rules. Maybe you can write them down and well, the thing is that we are going to the next slide, yes, so you can forget, I'm afraid, and maybe later you will give your answer. Alexandra says, I have a problem with compelling story. I'm sorry to hear that. Maybe you could read, Alexandra, more fiction, you know, or maybe watch more movies, and there you would get some ideas. Well, of course, I'm not talking about stealing someone's ideas. Just for example, when you read something, you watch something, so some phrases, some words make you think and push you, and then you start generating ideas better, or in general you start generating ideas. At least it works with me in this way. Okay, if you have what to tell us, please tell. And we soon will continue. Alexander says, if you want to sell something great, you need to have good knowledge about buyers. Sure. And Alexandra says, I always need brainstorming for telling a compelling story. Yeah, but I'm sure, Alexandra, that many people have this problem. Yeah, so I'm sure that you are not alone. And if you work in a team, so maybe members of your team also could help you. You shouldn't suffer on your own. They all should suffer. And brainstorming really helps. It's a very good technique for different ideas, for generating different ideas. Okay, let's continue. And also, we have one more interesting piece of news, piece of information connected with Amazon, yes? So, what is it about? It's about some like points, some key rules from Amazon, yes? Well, we even can say marketing lessons from Amazon. Maybe you know some of these lessons, some of these points. Customer obsession, data-driven decision-making, personalization at scale, continuous innovation, seamless customer journey, customer reviews and social proof, experimentation and adaptability. Let's translate, and again, I hope you will tell us about this more, okay? Well, let's translate. Customer obsession, тобто одержимість клієнтом, прийняття рішень на основі даних, масштабна персоналізація, безперервні інновації, безпроблемна подорож клієнта, відгуки клієнтів, соціальний доказ, експериментування і адаптація. So, guys, I'd really like to know your opinion about this. Maybe you'd like to add something. And while you are thinking, I'd also like to give you more information about these points, okay? Maybe also this information will help you to make now your own answers. So, customer obsession, what is it about when we talk about Amazon? Amazon's success, I'm sure you know, is built on a foundation of customer obsession. They prioritize understanding and fulfilling customer needs, constantly striving to provide a seamless and personalized experience. Marketers can learn the importance of putting the customer at the center of their strategies, tailoring their messaging, products, and services to meet customer expectations. So everything is centered around the customer. Okay? Data-driven decision making. Amazon leverages data and analytics extensively to drive their marketing decisions. They gather and analyze vast amounts of customer data to gain insights and make data-driven decisions. Marketers can learn the value of collecting and analyzing data to better understand their customers, optimize campaigns, and drive targeted marketing efforts. Okay, so of course, it's not a secret that data is at the top, let's say, of some pyramid. Yes, that before making some decisions, we need to pay attention to data, not also to some other factors. Not only to some other factors. Okay, next one. Yeah, sorry. Oh, this terrible autumn. Personalization at scale. Amazon excels in personalizing the customer experience. They use sophisticated algorithms and data analysis to offer personalized recommendations, product suggestions, and targeted marketing communications. Yeah? Marketers can learn to leverage customer data and technology to deliver personalized experiences, tailored content, and relevant offers to their target audience. Continuous innovation. Amazon is known for its focus on innovation. They constantly introduce new products, features, and services to stay ahead of the competition and meet evolving customer needs. Marketers can learn the importance of embracing innovation, experimenting with new ideas, and continuously improving their strategies to stay relevant in a fast-paced market. Customer journey. Amazon provides a seamless end-to-end customer journey from browsing to purchase to delivery. They prioritize ease of use, convenience, and speed. Marketers can learn the value of optimizing every touch point in the customer journey, ensuring a smooth experience and minimizing barriers to conversion. So, again, these points are connected, like customer obsession, that we take care about our customer, and our task, our goal is to simplify this customer journey and again show our care about our customer. Customer reviews and social proof. Amazon places significant emphasis on customer reviews and social proof. They encourage customers to leave reviews and display them prominently on product pages. Marketers can learn the power of leveraging social proof, testimonials, and reviews to build trust, credibility, and influence purchasing decisions. People usually really believe feedbacks, believe reviews, and nowadays, for example, we see when some bloggers of their products, services, yes, they have this section with their clients' feedbacks. If these bloggers sell some product or service, yes. And psychologists also emphasize that, reviews, feedbacks, it's really important. And when people read someone's opinions, then they believe more, and then it's more likely that your client, that this person will be your client and will choose you and not another company, not another brand, and so on. And the last one, experimentation and adaptability. Amazon fosters a culture of experimentation and adaptability. They constantly test new ideas, features, and marketing strategies. Marketers can learn the importance of being open to experimentation, embracing change, and iterating on their marketing efforts based on feedback and data. Yeah? And of course, like paying attention to reviews and to different changes and so on. Companies try to make experiments and provide adaptability, again, taking customers' needs into account and customers' pain. Yeah. Okay. Let's have a look at your comments. Maybe you've added something? No, not yet. Okay, I hoped. I really hoped. Well, maybe later. Yes, I remember that you guys are very active when we work with grammar. So now it's your time. Today's grammar is going to be about indirect questions. But before we start discussing indirect questions, let's discuss direct questions, okay? You know that when I explain grammar, I try to use also more Ukrainian because grammar is hard even in a person's native language, and if it is in English, I'm afraid that it will be even harder than it is. So that's why let me explain it in Ukrainian. Indirect questions. Але перш ніж ми поговоримо про непрямі питання, давайте спочатку поговоримо про прямі питання, так? Тобто логічно, що якщо непрямі, значить десь є ж і прямі. І легше відштовхнутися спочатку від прямих питань, тоді легше буде зрозуміти непрямі питання. Отже, прямі питання – це будь-які питання, які ми ставимо кожного дня, такі як, там, наприклад, де банк, так? Або що б ти хотів, або ти пам'ятаєш про наш проєкт, ти пам'ятаєш про зустріч з колегами, що завгодно, так? Або ти чув останні новини про нашу компанію, що завгодно. Тобто ці всі питання були прямі. Так? Тут нічого поки складного не було. А непрямі питання – це коли наші питання, або іноді, хоч це і називається, як сказати, одним широким таким поняттям indirect questions, так? Але ці речення, деякі з них, можуть виглядати не тільки як питання, але й як стверджування речення. Зараз ви зрозумієте, про що я. Тобто, оці непрямі питання можуть так, наприклад, виглядати. Ти не міг би мені сказати, що говорив наш бос на мітингу сьогодні? Або ти знаєш, що наша компанія буде відкриватися там ще в одному місті, так? Або ти пам'ятаєш, коли буде наступний тімбілдинг, так? Тобто, от зверніть, будь ласка, увагу, що усі ці питання, які я от зараз навела, вони якраз були більш складні, так? Тобто, вони якби вже складаються з двох речень. Тобто, якісь з оцих слів, так? От я ці застосовувала там do you know, do you remember, так? Could you tell me? І в другій частині там ще якась додаткова інформація. Тобто, як це виглядає на англійській мові? Наприклад, пряме питання. Do you know the last news? Непряме питання. Do you know what the last news is? Або пряме питання. Do you remember about that project? Непряме питання. Do you remember when we should finish our project. Тобто часто, давайте звернемо також увагу, що часто ці наші непрямі питання будуть об'єднуватися такими словечками, як who, what, which, whose, when, where, how and why. Yeah? Або if, або whether. Це теж може бути. І непрямі питання будуть починатися з наступних виразів. I wonder, там, мені цікаво, так? I want, would like to know, я хочу, мені б хотілося б знати. I can't remember, я не можу згадати. I have no idea, там, ідей немає. I'm sure, я впевнений. Could you tell me, ти не міг би мені сказати? Do you know, ти знаєш? Do you remember, ти пам'ятаєш? Господи, я вже з англійською інтонацією кажу, тобто з англійським акцентом. Ти пам'ятаєш? Ти пам'ятаєш? Do you remember? Окей. І стосовно if і whether, тут if не в значенні, якщо, а в значенні чи. І whether теж. Тобто не плутайте, будь ласка, зі словом погода. Вони дійсно вимовляються абсолютно однаково, але пишеться інакше. Так? Тобто зверніть, будь ласка, увагу на написання цього слова. І if і whether тут будуть перекладатися як чи. Наприклад, я поняття не маю, типу якби ідеї не маю, чи я прийду на зустріч сьогодні ввечері. I have no idea if I come to the meeting tonight. Yes? Або мені б хотілося знати, чи я отримаю підвищення. I would like to know if I get the promotion. Так? В такому от дусі. І ми тут маємо такий нюанс. Бачите, these phrases are often used to ask a polite question and to show your interest. Тобто ці фрази часто використовуються, щоб задати вічливе питання, поставити вічливе питання і показати ваш інтерес. Ми, можливо, вже говорили, якщо ні, то тоді давайте поговоримо про те, що англічани, ну і відповідно взагалі є тенденція ж так до того, щоб бути більш більш європеїзованими, скажімо так, тобто щоб бути більш так в європейському стилі, так, тобто вічливість, доброзичливість – це наше все. Так, щоб ми були як європейці справжні, і британці в цьому якраз прекрасний приклад, тому що це якась та нація, яка відома своєю вічливістю, які 100 разів перепросять щось, скажуть там sorry, 100 разів скажуть спасибі і все таке. Тобто тут є чому повчитися всім. Тож, якраз от ця тема в цьому прекрасно може допомогти. Так, ну і звісно, це вічливо показувати інтерес до співрозмовника, навіть якщо це не зовсім так іноді. Тож, поглянемо давайте на практичні приклади, і тоді ми краще зрозуміємо цю тему. I wonder what our customers really need. Тобто мені цікаво, що дійсно потрібно нашим клієнтам, так? Do you know how your brand is perceived in the marketplace? Ви знаєте, як ваш бренд сприймається на маркетплейсі, так? Could you tell me how we can better serve our customers? Ви не могли б мені сказати, як ми можемо краще обслужити наших клієнтів? Do you remember a product that made you feel like it was made just for you? Чи пам'ятаєте ви продукт, який викликав у вас відчуття, що він створений спеціально для вас? Ну і давайте подивимось на парочку з тих речень і розберемо їх як приклад нашої граматики, так? Тепер ми вже бачимо прямо перед собою їх. Я розумію, що на слух сприймати важче, тобто, от, наприклад, речення, що я наводила, воно може бути досить важко, тому що більшість з нас візуали зазвичай, саме наприклад, візуал мені легше, коли я бачу, що коли щось перед очима написано. Отже, от ми бачимо цю фразу, так, вводна, як на нашому попередньому слайді, I wonder. Потім ми беремо одне з наших словечок, які допомагають нам, конектити речення, так? Частини речення. Оце what. Воно поєднує якби два речення. I want і друге речення якби our customers really need. Тобто всі ці речення, бачите, вони не складні. Тобто вони складаються з двох частин. І тут є якби дві граматичні основи. Ну, звісно, граматична основа може бути і більше. Тобто I wanted – це одна граматична основа, хто я що роблю, там дивуюся або цікавлюся, мені цікаво. Друга граматична основа customers need. Клієнти потребують, так? І оце, наприклад, тут якраз в вигляді питання. Do you know? You know – це одна граматична основа, ти знаєш. Потім ми бачимо, що з допомогою слова how у нас іде поєднання з другою частиною речення. Brand is perceived. Це друга граматична основа. Бренд сприймається. Окей? І сподіваюсь, що ви більш-менш зрозуміли цю тему, тому що, звісно ж, на нас чекає ще практика. Так? Well, and here it is. So we need to rewrite the direct questions into indirect questions. Стосовно вимови я одразу озвучу, попереджу, що так, ми можемо казати direct, можемо direct, можемо indirect, можемо indirect. Зазвичай американці мають тенденцію до того, щоб більше казати через I, там direct, так. Британці часто більше через І кажуть, коротше, і так можна. Тож, будь ласочка, давайте подумаємо, як ми можемо перетворити ці прямі питання в непрямі. Використовуйте, будь ласка, ті фрази, про які ми говорили, які були представлені на слайді. Пам'ятаєте? Там, could you tell me? Do you know? Do you remember? I wonder. І таке інше. So, while you are thinking, I'll read and translate these phrases for you, okay? Maybe you have some difficulties with understanding. Are you ready to buy our product now? Ви готові купити наш продукт зараз? Is our brand the best in the market? Наш бренд найкращий на ринку? Are you satisfied with our customer service? Ви задоволені нашим обслуговуванням? Do you think our pricing is reasonable? Ви вважаєте нашу ціну розумною? Або можемо нам останні навіть не брати, можливо, нам буде заскладно. Давайте хоча б з першими трьома розберемося. Так? So, guys. What can you tell me? Let's try to do this exercise. Давайте спробуємо зробити цю вправу, будь ласочка. Окей? Oh, thank you. I got the first answers from you. Elena says, could you tell me could you tell me whether you are ready to buy our product now? Wonderful. Oksana says, I wonder which brand is the best in our segment. Great, thank you, Oksana. And you see, Oksana, and you said, oh no, grammar. Before. Yeah, I understand, guys, that grammar is really something that is hard, something that is not so interesting, but anyway, it's very, very useful. And we can't learn how to speak correctly without grammar. Yes, so like we usually learn grammar not because of grammar, but because it influences our speech, and if we don't want to look strange sometimes, because some people can misunderstand us, so it's important to know grammar rules and to use them, of course. Yeah? Okay, let's read more examples. Так, у нас ще учасники підтягнулися. Друзі, я дуже-дуже вдячна, що ви проявляєте такий інтерес до занять і особливо до граматики. Знову ж таки, ви мене дивуєте з одного боку, тому що, як на мене, то набагато цікавіше говорити було там про різні ключові правила від класних маркетологів, про Амазони. Там ви майже весь час мовчали. А як наступає час граматики, то тут така активність чатику з'являється. Ну, окей, супер. Так, Анжеліка пише: I wonder if you are ready to buy our product now. Окей, Тетяна. Тетяна пише: Could you tell me? Ага, так, майже те саме, так? Тільки, Тетяна, дійсно, нам тут потрібні якісь зв'язочки, тобто або if, або whether. От як вище був приклад, так, Анжеліки, наприклад, ми можемо з вами сказати Could you tell me whether you are ready to buy our product now? Окей. Так, Аліна, ви зробили, скажімо так, полегшили собі задачу, так? Тобто написали вводні фрази. Так, дійсно, could you tell me? Окей. Аліна writes, would you tell us, please, if you are satisfied with our customer service? Alina, it sounds very, very polite. Good. Yeah, Angelica writes, do you think that our brand is the best in the market? As I understand, maybe it's Ksenia, yes? I wonder... Знову ж таки, Ксенія не заважала додати if або whether, воно буде краще. I wonder if you are satisfied with our customer service. Олександр, I wonder, are you... Окей. I wonder if you are. Так? Так буде правильно. Так, Оксана writes, I wonder if we need to make our pricing more affordable for the customers. Okay, good. Thank you, dear guys. And please just don't get relaxed yet, because we are going to have one more game. Before we do it, before we play it, let me read more answers from our dear participants. Tatiana also wrote, I wonder why our brand is the best in the market. Xu wrote, could you tell me if our pricing is reasonable? Дивіться, тут треба трошки перебудувати речення. Добре? Could you tell me, чи є наша цінова політика так, типу резонною, розумною і все таке. Тобто, if our pricing is reasonable. Так, Ака Бусола writes, may I ask you what you think about our prices? Okay. Helen writes, maybe you read in the magazine what our... тут краще сказати that our brand is the best in the market. Ну, непогане речення, але тільки все-таки добре було б починати його з тих слів, що нам давалося, так? От на початку. Тобто, з тих ключових слів. Окей. Ну що ж, дякую. Всім дякую. Давайте перейдемо до другої гри. Let's go to the next game. Let's imagine we want to promote a new line of organic skincare products. Write down at least 5 indirect questions that can generate interest and engagement from your target audience. So, here you'll need to use both your imagination and your grammar knowledge. Okay? I believe in you. Тобто, давайте перекладемо завдання, так, щоб всім було зрозуміло. Давайте уявимо, що ми хочемо просувати нову лінійку органічних продуктів, так, засобів по догляду за шкірою. Запишіть як мінімум 5 непрямих питань, які можуть викликати інтерес і залучення вашої цільової аудиторії. Тобто, давайте застосуємо наші знання, які ми отримали з приводу тих непрямих питань, так? І поєднаємо їх з цією темою про органічні продукти по догляду за шкірою, окей? І, звісно, нам треба якось, натякнути, які б класні наші продукти, так? Якось їх прорекламувати, окей? Так, Олександр writes, what do you think will happen with your skin just after 1 week of using our product? Окей. Або можна і так, так? I wonder, what will happen with your skin? Ну, звісно, тут що ваше, що мій варіант, вони трошки, знаєте, так двозначно звучать, ще невідомо, що з тою шкірою станеться, але, звісно, потім вже ми розкриємо, так, нашу ідею і, якби, покажемо, що там будуть якісь прекрасні зміни, так? Нічого поганого. Окей. Можливо, ще. Maybe something else. Guys, maybe more ideas. It's the last game for today, so let's work well, and then we can rest well. I will take my medicine, for example. I already know my plans for the evening. So, I hope that you are writing, yes? Because at the moment only Alexander has given the answer. Any more ideas? Може ще ідеї? Оксана, thank you. Do you know? Дивіться, тільки, Оксана, єдина проблема, що це все-таки у вас поки що якби пряме питання. Типу, ви знаєте секрет ідеальної шовковистої шкіри? Do you know the secret of the ideal silky skin? А нам треба зробити непряме, так? Наприклад, do you know what the secret of the ideal silky skin is? І це вже буде непряме. Але сама ідея крута, молодці, Оксан. Тобто, друзі, давайте ще раз звернемо увагу, так, що непрямі питання, вони, по-перше, мають починатися з тих слів, про які ми говорили, так? І, по-друге, вони мають містити в собі, якби, два речення, так? Тобто, як я казала, що дві граматичних основи. Тобто, в цьому є, якби, їх відміна від прямих питань. Окей? Так. Ксенія пише, I would like to feel how my skin became better. Тетяна writes, I don't remember when I felt how my skin breathes. Okay. Okay, guys, thank you. I understand that this is a hard task because you need to apply new grammar and at the same time think about these skincare products. Yes, so if you write more ideas, it will be excellent. If you don't write, I understand why. We can now look at some of ideas given in this slide. For example, have you ever wondered how your skin could benefit from natural and organic ingredients? Yes? Or, I was curious if you've ever considered embracing an organic skincare routine for a more sustainable lifestyle. Yes? Okay. And now, let's pay attention to some useful links. Remember that you have them here, and if you do like this, and then you can click, and you can read something, watch something, so please do it. The links given at the end of each presentation are really cool and give some additional knowledge connected with this field of marketing. And before we continue, Elena wrote one more example. Do you remember a product that made your skin changed for shiny and brilliant? One is your product able to do? Or, wow, sounds really complicated. Okay, and impressive. Okay, shiny and brilliant. I'm sure that these customers will choose your organic products. And guys, let me remind you that using the promo code CBS words, you get an access to this application. This application helps you to learn words, so please use it. And also, using the promo code CBS, you get 15% of discount. If you start learning English with our school, we have a very good interactive IT platform. It's bright, it's interesting, and it doesn't only give knowledge, but also it motivates people to study. And for example, usually my students don't notice how time flies, and they are surprised at the end of the lesson. Oh, like it's that's all, it's the end. Yes, then, but we have just started. No, not really. Okay, and please remember that the first lesson is for free. So come to us, please. And well, I'm glad to tell you that we have a lot of different courses and programs, so you can choose what your soul wants. Okay, and that's all for today. Thank you very much. Thank you for your support and for your kind wishes. Yeah, about my feeling and health. Thank you, guys. Thank you very much for everything, and for your participation, and for your activity, and for your support, and hope to see you soon at our next lesson. And yeah, I will do my best, and I'm sure I will get better till our next lesson. And please, you also don't get ill. And yeah, be careful, because autumn is a very tricky season that you don't notice how you get ill, because then you will be like me. Okay, thank you, guys, and bye bye.